It's blocked. Mic check. It's blocked. Mic check. Mic check again. It's blocked. Mic check. Mic check again. It's blocked. Mic check. Oh my goodness.
Shut up.
Okay. Zoe. Okay, this is the amended brief. It was amended to add Corey
No.
as a defendant. So I'm not going to read all of this. This is about adding Corey. Submit amended complaint to add Daniel as a defendant. Zoe, you're going to make me shut the door. I, Thomas, under penalties of perjury. Zozo. Demand for trial by jury. Thomas Schoenberger, doing business as Cicada 3301, Cicada 3301 Token, Cicada 3301 Portals, whatever that is, and Sophia Music. And he's added all the trustees of MSU. He's added Lisa, me, and Corey. Thomas Schoenberger, doing business as MSU and other defendants acting in concert with knowledge of the wrongdoing. Impose on the people their chosen religion. I don't know what that's about. Blah, 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 blah. Brings this actions in the name of Cicada, blah, blah. Okay. Thomas is a preeminent, award-winning, and prolific composer, pianist, and musician who has mastered and enjoys expertise in the performance and playing of music on numerous musical instruments. He is 65 years old and his career has spanned decades. See, he lists all these business names to try and sound big and important. Like he's trying to imply that we have interfered with all the money he's making. He began composing when he was 4 years old, has toured Europe giving concerts, and has worked with many world-famous musicians, including Hollywood television and film composer Michael Levine, opera soprano Marnie Breckenridge, opera director Konstantin, cellist, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he didn't name Marcia. His YouTube channel has over 124,000 subscribers, and it features 657 videos with his original music, some with over 1 million views. Zozo. Cicada 3301 is a group of creative individuals who create music, art, poetry, and puzzles meant to inspire those interested in history, music, and culture. Its influence peaked with its 2017 puzzle releases, acquiring followers numbering in the millions. Seriously? I don't think so, Pat. The company was originally formed with its headquarters in California as an LLC. The founders registered its intellectual property with the Copyright Office. The company, after conducting business in California, the company moved to Utah and was reformed as an LLC as a successor to the original company. The company is the inventor and owner of the copyrighted name Cicada 3301, blah, 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 of which Thomas and the company have sole exclusive rights. They also have copyright rights in the logo, blah, blah, and the word trademark. Cicada, oh shoot, hang on, I gotta, okay, where was I? Cicada 3301 is a philosophy grounded in spiritual health, moral, ethical, and creativity principles, focusing on the need and importance of privacy, a renaissance, beauty, and truth. Really. Blah, blah, blah.
Hello?
That God can be
Yes.
perceived through frequencies,
No.
sound, and music. Dun, dun, dun. Blah, 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 blah. The guidance of Robert Flood. Guys!
God damn it!
Guys! Okay, where was I? We can't keep the door open when it's nice out because the dogs bark at every flippin' noise. It's more than organized sound. The belief is specific in that music is to be heard and understood as more than mere organized sound. It is instead a vehicle to perceive God. I didn't read all this. Communion with God through music is central to what Cicada does. It also borrows from traditions including Buddhism, comparable to mystic experiences and ecstatic prayer of saints. Oh my goodness. The spontaneous quality of Thomas's music draws people and allows them to share that experience of the divine. The company has created for Sophia Music over 400 videos featuring Thomas's music. Symbolism that evokes right brain intuitive style perception, blah blah. What? The Cicada Code emphasizes and provides means for escape from the toxic culture of narcissism. Interesting. And a means for personal development. Minimizing the obsession with ego. Okay. Why does he need all this? That may be referred to by some as an alternate reality game. It commits a large part of its operation and resources to charitable causes. Have no connection with any political party. Spirituality and philosophy that is its only mission and purpose. Blah, blah, blah. The party's defendant, the trustees of MSU. Names the defendants. The trustees have power blah, 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 blah. Naming all the individual defendants. Doing a paragraph on each one. Defendant Laura Dilley. Domiciled in the state of Michigan and conducts business in Wayne County. Dilley answers to You can pause this and read it all if you want. Defendant Lisa Derrick conducts business in the state of Michigan. Lie. Derrick is acting and has acted in concert with Dilley and other persons named as defendants, with knowledge of defendants' illegal, unlawful, wrongful, tortious, unethical, and improper conduct, malfeasance, misfeasance, and nonfeasance. Defendant Paula Davis conducts business in the state of Michigan. Wrong again. Davis is acting in concert with Dilley, Derrick, and other defendants. Now, here's Corey. Corey's turn. Corey conducts business in the state of Michigan. Daniel is acting and has acted in concert with Dilley, Derrick. Look what we have here. Dilley, Derrick, Davis, and Daniel. D. Sean Turner, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. These are all MSU defendants. Trying to find the good stuff. John Turner, Dilley. Dilley conspired with Turner and others to commit the wrongful acts. Through her acts. I don't know what that's about. Yeah. Hi, Siren. Yeah, because there's the cicada virus, the new COVID strain, and there is the cicada 3301 malware. Boy, it's really getting a good reputation, isn't it? Because it has millions of followers. It might now. Okay, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what all this Turner stuff is about. Jurisdiction and venue. The university in Dilley ended up self-publishing it on the internet. The paper contains false and outlandish allegations of and concerning Thomas Schoenberger, such that he was the mastermind behind QAnon, that the cicada puzzle is a direct link with QAnon, and that Thomas belongs to the I Am cult. Dilley continued and has continued, threatens to continue, and will continue to publish injurious statements, injurious to plaintiffs, with malice, knowingly, intentionally, wickedly, recklessly, grossly, negligently, and otherwise. My goodness.
Brad Barbie.
Wow, I gotta mute again. Gone. Okay, I'm back. Ah, interruptions. Where was I? Okay. And he's accused everybody and his brother of being Q, you know? Okay, where was I? Notwithstanding, demands plaintiffs have made on Dilley to refrain from doing so, and she has otherwise failed and refused plaintiffs' demands. And the other defendants have failed to do so. Dilley gave interviews to Rolling Stone, Financial Times, blah, blah. That paper falsely names Thomas as a QAnon enabler supporter. Dilley calls Cicada a cyber religion.
What's up, Moses?
A man was in the process of using a firearm to kill people on the campus. Dilley falsely and maliciously posted on Twitter that the gunman is acting under the control of Thomas. It has caused Thomas and his loved ones great continuing emotional harm. Honey, stop it. Honey, honey.
Sorry, I forgot to put my earplug back. Sorry. Whoops.
Dilley has communicated to third parties slanders, libels, and defamatory communications injurious to plaintiffs and continues to do so from day to day, of which plaintiffs are learning on a day-by-day basis, and she will continue to do so unless restrained in the judicial process. Defendants have continued a pattern of unrelenting attacks on Thomas's character to this very day. Quotes of Dilley's statements about Thomas. The findings of our paper are highly relevant to the January 6th committee proceedings. The mastermind behind QAnon, a digital mercenary, a fully discredited scam, grift, and dangerous radicalization tool that promotes Nazi ideology, groomed and enlisted some puzzle solvers to post as Q. I am cultists wage war on democracies. I hear a car. Oh, that's the moving truck. Dilley repeatedly portrays Cicada as a cult and Thomas as the leader of that cult to manipulate the masses. In that role, she portrays him as a secret, subversive, divisive, racist, anti-Semitic, far-right, alt-right extremist, white nationalist, conspiratorial ideologist, implementer, and promoter of connecting people to fascism and the alt-right and QAnon through brainwashing, ethical thinking, the occult, and alternate reality games, grounded in cognitive psychology, grooming and enlisting some participants to post as Q. My goodness. Baby sacrifice and adrenochrome, Nazi symbol. Connected Thomas Schoenberger to the shooting. Defendants have never contacted Thomas to ask him for his point of view in rebuttal of those slanders. The university greatly profits from Dilley's research and publications. While creating the papers, Dilley formed a romantic relationship with the graphic designer Arturo Tafoya, then a detractor of Thomas, from whom she learned of Thomas and his connection to Cicada. Tafoya and Dilley became engaged and planned to marry. They also established a business partnership and agreed to co-author books together. You can read all this if you want to pause it, but I'm looking for something. Dilley also infiltrated the circle of Thomas's former associates turned detractors. Corey Michael Daniel. To foment false facts of and concerning Thomas to aid her in her vicious campaign to discredit and destroy Thomas. Dilley has conspired with Derek. Dilley. Oh, I'm mute again. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. How are you in my stream, honey? Hi. I'm not doing a very good job here, but I just don't like the bot orations, you know. Let's see, where defendant MSU officers, blah 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 blah. Dilley's background: Derek has conspired with Dilley, Davis, Daniel, and other persons to carry out the illegal, malicious, wrongful, tortious, unethical, and illicit acts against the plaintiff. Oh, dun dun dun. The coaching. Oh shit. Derek coached Dilley. Oh goodness. That's kind of interesting. To put Thomas's life in danger, to terrorize and put his life in danger. Defendants and their misconduct. Specifically, Dilley and Derek agreed that Dilley, through uses for offices, would send a non-disclosure agreement to Derek. Oh, skip that out. This is in public record, but a proposed book about Cicada and QAnon. Wait, do I have my mic on? Yes. Okay. Disinformation. Derek mobilized cyber stalkers to attack and disparage Thomas. She published the knowingly false conclusion that plaintiffs had not had a pending contract with Sony. Derek also mobilized cyber stalkers to attack and disparage Thomas. Those attacks included the emailing by co-conspirators James Stewartson and Robert Sauerwald, including Derek proclaiming herself as a witch, blah blah blah. Derek Radio recorded a Phoenix interview with Daniel. Falsely and maliciously claims Thomas had sexually assaulted her. Thomas raped her in 1995. She has contradicted her statements. I don't think so. Among cyberstalkers Derek has contacted for such evil purposes and acts is Michigan resident Robert Sauerwald. Now comes in the squirrel, which is how he is trying to tie. It was how he was trying to gain jurisdiction on me and Lisa, is by saying that, by trying to bring in Bobby Sauerwald, who happens to live in Michigan.
And claim that we paid him
Yeah.
to attack
I think that's
Thomas.
in here, right?
Oh, it's in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yes.
Sauerwald himself stands convicted of crimes. Derek has conspired and continues to conspire with Davis and Sauerwald, Cherie Vaughn, Davis's husband. Oh, you're in here, honey.
Oh, yeah, I'm in there.
Okay. They have appeared and customarily appear on Paula Davis's internet site known as Sewertown. You see? See? That's not my site. It's not.
It would be my site.
If you wanted to go after somebody, you should have went after Jesse, not me.
That's right. You should have came after me, Thomas, you fucking coward. You fucking coward. But we did see your fat face, by the way.
So, Sauerwald, Cherie, and others have featured on Sewertown programs which they have named after Thomas himself. Tommy Boy and the mindless minions are triggered.
That would be me.
That was you. They also live stream and broadcast that program on Jesse Davis's Just Me channel. Well, at least he's not saying that's my channel.
It's the same channel.
Oh, that's right.
It was called Just Me. Then they said I was holding you in the compound, so we named it the compound. Remember, you were behind bars and I was the warden. And then they called it Sewertown, so we went with Sewertown and stuck with it. All three channels were my channels. All three of them.
Okay. Well, that was his other stretch to try to say I did this and I did that, and such was done on Sewertown, and Dilly was interviewed on Sewertown, and Bobby Sauerwald frequented Sewertown, and so what? Some of your YouTube viewers live in Michigan. Oh my God. That means I have conducted business in Michigan, really. That's quite the stretch there, Thomas. Daniel, back to Corey, has conspired with Dilly Davis and others to carry out illegal, malicious, wrongful, tortious, unethical, and illicit acts against the plaintiff. Daniel has conspired to this very day and continues to do so, causing injury. Among those with whom Daniel has conspired and continues to conspire are Dilly, blah, 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 Paula and Jesse Davis, Derek, Manuel Chavez, Robert Sauerwald, Cherie Vaughn, and Daniel Ryan Dowd, all of whom from time to time have endeavored, planned, schemed, acted, and collaborated publicly with the design of disparaging and otherwise injuring plaintiffs, including but not limited to methods of publishing false and malicious statements of fact concerning plaintiffs, and with design of inducing and soliciting others to injure plaintiffs. More specifically, directly targeting and terrorizing Thomas via social media.
Have you got to the part where he talks about
Not
his
yet.
crying fits?
Not yet. That's what I'm looking for.
I think it's in this one too.
We are terrorizing Thomas on the internet. Oh, they boldly display and advertise their collaborations. Really? We collaborated, guys. Directly targeting and terrorizing Thomas. Daniel falsely and maliciously has published knowingly false statements of fact about the Derek rape, the death of Isaac Cappy, QAnon, hijacked cicada. We already sent this to Corey, so. Well, we're about almost a third of the way through. Plaintiffs made demand upon Daniel that he retract such wrongful statements. Daniel has made new defamatory and injurious publications and continues to defame, disparage, and maliciously injure the plaintiffs to the present day. To this very day. As but one example, Daniel published and republished an interview of Dustin Reddy entitled Cicada 30.301 Files. Reddy incarcerated, blah, blah, blah. Daniel did this, and Daniel did that. And Daniel did this. Stated that Thomas was a cocaine user and dealer, was a professional thief, was a con artist, is responsible for the largest art theft in California history, committed rape, is a pathological, malignant narcissist, ripped off, lied, and harassed other parties in business dealings, makes false statements, is a child predator, committed fraud, is a scam artist, emotionally manipulates and grooms victims, gets others to do the dirty work, is connected to the Wonderland murders, is connected to George Soros, is not the puzzle builder he purports to be, is a fraud, never received a degree or attended any university, is lazy and inept, is not an authentic composer or pianist, fakes music on the Sophia Music channel, made and makes threats against people's lives, is a chaos agent working with military intelligence, contributed to the orchestrated mental breakdown and eventual death of Isaac Cappy, uses sorcery to torture people and get them to commit suicide or kill others, has a history of co-opting everything his own and using for his own gain, had Linda Barrett, had Derek as his girlfriend, was connected to microchip, organized theft rings, tried to have Rick Holiday killed twice. Oh my goodness, Seth Rich Butowski is connected to Donald Trump, U.S. intelligence, engages in espionage and political shenanigans, infiltrated the lives of Jesse and Paula Davis, impersonated a physician. Yes. Daniel again, more stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Cicada is a profiteering cabal. Wait, did I turn the mic back on? Yes, I did. Okay. I'm not used to using OBS. Let's see. Daniel does this and this and that. In Sewertown live chat, which is not my channel, Daniel wrote of Thomas. Oh wait, a convicted felon and rapist is accusing you of using eye tools? That's rich. Thomas Schoenberger is a... Oh, I have to mute. Well, it seems someone freezer went out, so we're going to be the recipients of some free ground beef. Woohoo! Okay, you can read all that if you want. Nathan Stoltman battles Thomas Schoenberger's evil spirit. Yeah, Nathan, Cappy, blah blah. We all know what that's about. Daniel, co-conspirator with Dilly and others, made numerous appearances on Sewertown, which is not my channel. Jesus, he puts all this shit. Why didn't you just sue Jesse? The plan to target Thomas Schoenberger. The conspirators agreed on a common plan and goal to destroy Thomas, his life, reputation, and opportunities by falsely blaming Thomas for the death of Isaac Cappy. If you say so, Thomas. Davis, with her husband Jesse, owns and controls a streaming video called Sewertown. No, not with. No, he does that all by his lonesome. That program was designed to serve and serves as one of the hubs where defendants and other detractors of the plaintiff meet and collaborate to share gossip and innuendo, reinforce and amplify each other's narratives, plan attacks, and distribute communications and depictions defamatory of plaintiff. Davis appears regularly on Sewertown and helps select content for broadcast. No, that is not true. You just make that shit up. Plaintiffs made a written demand upon Davis to publish retractions. Davis has failed to do so. She only intensified their campaign of defamation to injure the plaintiffs. Just days after plaintiffs' demand to retract, in retaliation against the plaintiff for making such a demand, Davis and others caused Sewertown to broadcast video of Jesse and Dowd telephoning plaintiff's counsel and leaving word with counsel that, upon information and belief, was done in furtherance of their purpose to intimidate plaintiffs and their counsel, alienate plaintiffs from their counsel, diminish that relationship, and otherwise tortiously to injure plaintiffs and deprive Thomas of his civil and constitutional rights. Phew! And in the Sewertown broadcast, blah blah blah, doesn't have nothing to do with me. The Sewertown show, entitled The Evidence Speaks for Itself, featured Davis's cartoon drawing entitled Tall Claims Court, falsely depicting and misrepresenting Thomas and Tafoya in parody and caricature images. So what? The description reads, Tommy boy, you should speak to your lawyer about all the harassing shit you're up to while you threaten all these people with the frivolous lawsuit. I believe your lawyer is the one who should be contacting your so-called defendants, not you or your mindless minions. The description of the stream reads, that has nothing to do with me. Davis displayed the email on Sewertown, the email from the counsel. Jesse did that, not me. New developments in the LARP suit featured a Davis cartoon of Thomas being injured by a forklift. Forklift was not Jesse Davis. He pulls shit out of the cartoon just like Denise does. They make up their own stories of what it's supposed to be about and mean. That Sewertown episode also featured Davis, Daniel's wife, Alicia Ray, Daniel, and Jesse Davis displaying their upraised middle fingers with the graphic stating, "TikTok Tommy Boy." TikTok is meant to a threat to a person, implying that their time is running out. Tommy Boy is demeaning, repeatedly used on Sewertown. Has nothing to do with me. That same program did this and this and that and that and that. Dilly appeared on Sewertown multiple times and participated in Sewertown chat. So what? Dilly conducted an interview of Davis concerning plaintiffs and memorialized it in right. No. Davis has knowingly exploited her connection to MSU. No. In the state of Michigan via her dealings with Dilly and Sauerwald. Like, really? I didn't chat it up with Bobby. Or Dilly, for that matter. A Sewertown video in which Davis joined with her and others wrongfully to disparage, defame, discredit, harass, terrorize, and injure poor Tommy Boy. Davis has wrongfully stated that emails she received after her breakdown came from Thomas and his associates, blah, 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 through Sewertown broadcast. It has nothing to do with me. Davis herself in her affidavit has admitted that she conspired and communicated with Dilly in 21. Really, Barbie? Hang on. Jeez, that child. Okay. Dilly's appearance on Sewertown has nothing to do with me. Davis published at least 153 homicidal videos intended to injure Thomas, depicted as a grotesque character or humiliating cartoon character. It's called satire. I'm allowed to do that. Those depict various kinds and ways of inflicting physical injury on Thomas. So because a cartoon elephant shoves you off a cartoon cliff, that is the same as inflicting physical injury on you, including methods of electrocution, incineration, and assassination by human agents. Oh my goodness, those scary, scary cartoons. Target harassment Thomas, such as her conduct statements when she produced a video entitled "DeFango Doesn't Get It." In this video, DeFango asked Davis, "What's your whole game in this? Are you going to take Tommy down too?" Davis replies, "I just started this year too. Having to deal with Thomas. We took on him. We have to stop. There's time. It's next week right now." Her homicidal cartoons, guys. Homicidal cartoons. And Sewertown. Davis sought to introduce herself and initiate email contact with Thomas. No, that's not what happened. No. Davis appeared to Thomas and others to have become an irrational, obsessed, and obsessive Thomas fan. Wrongfully believed herself to have been wronged by Thomas. Davis emailed Thomas, "You hypnotized me. You led me, then you left me in, left brain off, hanging, stuck, not getting better." Yes, that's true. Oh my God, it's something true in here. Thomas had done nothing wrong. Davis's actions have been vindictive, wicked, and reflect a deep-seated, intense animus against Thomas. Oh,
Hey,
gotta do this again.
lay down.
Oh, that was a free ground beef delivery even. Nice. Not only do we get their free ground beef, they delivered it right to us. Well, they're only 5 minutes away. Well, not even 5 minutes. They're like a block or two. Okay, anyway. Davis has committed acts to injure and destroy Thomas. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's see what we
It's a
got.
crybaby. Davis has taken steps through Sewer Town. No. Her homicidal artwork and depictions of murder, causing death to images of Thomas. Bogarts advised Dilly to destroy evidence. Blah, blah, blah. Dilly accessed and invaded Tofoya's Gmail account. Blah, blah, blah. Dilly, 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 Dilly. Dilly did this and Dilly did that. Dilly intended to inflict harm on Thomas from the start, as she had admitted as much. Vigilante internet trolls and agents of Dilly taking the law, including taking the law into their own hands to put Thomas's very life in peril. Okay. I mean, this is a book, you guys, of all his tattletaling. They're picking on me. They made a cartoon of me. Wah, wah, wah. Dilly was diagnosed with...
Unknown caller.
I don't know about that. I don't know. Honey, stop it. Are you giggling over there? Stop it. Let's see. Cicada 3301 was game jacked by a chaos agent named Thomas Schoenberger. Thomas told me himself that he didn't start Cicada. He said it was Bruce Clark, ex-CIA, and Ian Murdoch. He said so himself, that he did not start Cicada. But both those people are deceased. And then Cicada reappeared in 2017 using Thomas's music. Look at all this. I don't know what all this is. On January 2025, Dilly appears on a live stream of over 13 hours on Jesse and Paula Davis's Sewertown Rumble channel. That is not my channel. Tommy boy, stop being stupid. And Davis endowed brandish guns at the camera. Oh my goodness. Really? Dilly tweeted this, Dilly replied that, Dilly tweets, blah, blah, blah. Retweets a post from Nordstrom. Arturo is a psychopathic narcissist just like Thomas. Tafoya. Had nothing to do with any of that. This is boring me. I want to find the funny part. Thomas's sufferings. The internet wild, wild west. Is somebody in the bathroom? I need some water. Hot flash. Oh, freaking hot flash.
Nothing hot about flashing.
Ow!
Hope you're not saying that live, by the way.
Yeah. Why?
Jeez.
All old ladies get hot flashes. What are you talking about? What's wrong with saying that live?
My old lady's trying to be hot by flashing me.
I did not flash you yet today. Not yet today. But we could just turn this seat around.
Really?
Am I off camera? Can you tell?
I'm not watching. I can't. Tell. Really?
Wow.
Okay.
I may or may have not flashed Sewer Town. Together, Dilly and Derek, did this and this and that. Derek derived personal benefit from contracting with MSU through Dilly. Really? Really? Derek chose to partner with Dilly. Uh-huh. Dilly and Derek exchanged promises and consideration. Does that mean money? Mm-hmm. Derek benefits from such opportunities. Derek and Dilly. Derek. Oh. Oh. What is this? Davis likewise has had substantial contact with Dilly. No. Shared with Derek, Dilly, and Daniel. As co-creator and host of Sewer Town. Davis actively engaged with Dilly. No. Davis hosted Dilly as a guest on Sewer. No, I did not. It's not me. Recurring figure on Sewer Town. No. Prominent recurring figure. No. I only remember the one interview. Maybe she was on there twice. I don't know. But Davis as owner and producer. Davis as in defendant Davis. Defendant Paula Davis. Owner and producer of Sewer Town and its broadcast. No. Produced over 150 videos containing violent themes directed at Thomas. Oh my goodness. Bad. Jointly used Sewer Town to further their campaigns to exploit and injure Thomas. Davis has repeatedly described herself as the Queen of Sewer Town. No. I didn't become the Queen of Sewer Town.
No, they called you
until
the Queen of Sewer Town.
That's what they called me. That's right. Dilly appeared as a guest on Sewer Town. So what? Has nothing to do with me. Jesse Davis, on behalf of his wife, contacted plaintiff's counsel. So he had questions. So what? He threatened to visit the council. Well, if the guy's not going to talk to him on the phone, he could go visit their office. I mean, gee, he just wanted to talk. For goodness sake. Yeah, I don't get how he says the puzzle had 1 million followers. Y'all following this bullshit? Okay. Oh, we're more than halfway done. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Thomas was on the verge of getting rights and participation in a television show based on his creative product and skills that promised to be a lucrative deal for him and Cicada. Has been lost because of the defendants. Plaintiffs have lost film deals, television deals, a docuseries, a book deal, pending and future music deals, a deal for the co-development of games, as well as pending music deals, and a movie studio deal because defendants knowingly snuffed them. Defendants further knowingly snuffed 2 pending game show deals Thomas and Cicada had, including the creation of a game show around Cicada using plaintiffs' philosophies and knowledge of arcane history. Plaintiffs lost a deal to create a reality television series. Plaintiffs lost those deals because defendants snuffed them. Defendants have caused Thomas to live in constant turmoil from defendants' malicious communications, which include but not are limited to Twitter, X, blog sites, news articles, media, private messages, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Delete this and this and that. The trustees did this and this and that. Where is it? Where is it? Like, I didn't read all this. No, Jesse read every word, but I skipped it. I was not about to read all this bullshit because it was all lies anyway. This is about how I read it, like this. Because I have nothing to do with the MSU stuff, the paper, so I don't care. I had nothing to do with it. Numerous violations of the Civil Rights Act. Torts against the plaintiff. Defendants have done this, defendants have done that. Plaintiffs are suffering injury and damage. Plaintiffs. Count 3. Did I already miss it? I wanted to show you the crying part. Count 5. Count 6.
I shouldn't do this, but I have to.
Honey, stop it. Cyber stalking and cyber harassment, interference with business relationship. Plaintiffs have suffered injury and damage, including mental pain and suffering, emotional distress, mortification, embarrassment, humiliation. Are you humiliated, Thomas? If so, it's by your own doing. I haven't found the part yet.
Quick question.
You want me to mute?
No. Is there a way to have like closed caption words added to a song in Wondershare?
I don't think so. No.
No?
No.
Oh man.
They have text to speech, but you have to type the text in. I mean, but they don't have. No.
Damn it. Because I'm
Can't
working
you
on something.
turn that on through YouTube?
Huh?
You turn it on through YouTube.
Well, I'm working on a song.
Oh shit.
It's called You Give Court a Bad Name.
Oh.
Here you go. That's just the beginning. That's the beginning.
Am I still streaming? Oh, what happened?
Shame on you. You can't do that.
Okay. Go back. Where was I? No, wrong screen. Over here. Thomas has cause to feel and continues to feel tormented, terrorized, harassed, and molested. We molested him. Suffering emotional distress. The acts of stalking occurred. Very funny. I love how he accuses other people of doing what he does. Injuries including acute and chronic emotional distress and trauma, as well as physical injuries, physical sickness, mental suffering, and other sickness and injuries,
Sickness
physical and
injury.
emotional. As it's a direct result of unlawful stalking of Thomas. Count 9. Intentional infliction of emotional distress. Oh, here we go. Defendant's conduct was extreme, malicious, extraordinary, vicious, sadistic, outrageous, spiteful, grotesque, deceitful. Blah, 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 blah. Thomas has suffered unthinkable mortification, humiliation, horror, embarrassment, internal discord, dehumanization, and loss of respect and personhood. Here's more of his sufferings. Mental and physical pain and illness, mental and physical suffering, emotional distress, mortification, terror, horror, severe apprehension, anxiety, depression, distraction, mental and physical impairment, and disability. The inability to concentrate and enjoy his chosen livelihood of composing and creating and performing music. Fear and fright, agitation, degradation, and a profound diminishment in his enjoyment of life. Blah, 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 blah. Why haven't I found the crying part yet? Count 10. Invasion of privacy. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Honey, I have a feeling I skipped over the crying parts because I'm not finding it. Count 11. Count 12. Count 13. Defamation. Count 14.
Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try it, I guess, right now.
That fan is loud. Don't start it. No, 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 no.
No. So, in.
Okay, have suffered and
No.
continue to suffer. Okay, injuries that are not limited to emotional distress, humiliation, mortification, embarrassment, sleeplessness, anxiety, dehumanization, beleaguerment, and other damages. Continue to amplify injury to plaintiff's feelings. We hurt his feelings. Oh noes. Oh noes. Count 15.
Is he all up in his feet?
We hurt his feelings. Because we said he had a teeny weeny.
Poor Thomas.
Poor widow Tommy boy.
Oh my God. You just gave me the thought for another song.
Oh no.
Micro penis.
Oh no. No, it's teeny weeny. That's how the song goes. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny.
But you have to write your own song.
I can't find it.
You must put your own song.
There's sleeplessness and other damages. Where's the crying part?
Okay.
Increased injury to plaintiff's feelings. So much so that he cries. Count
And
16.
crying spells.
Where is it?
Somewhere in there.
Help me find it.
I'm not going
Oh,
through
here's some
150
more
pages.
symptoms. Sleeplessness, anxiety, headaches,
Could be in
nausea, nightmares, cold sweats, loss of appetite.
there.
He's having nightmares.
Wait,
Loss of
wait,
appetite.
wait.
Oh, okay.
Did he honestly say loss of appetite?
Yes.
Did you see the hanging jowls on that fat boy in his image
Yes.
when he was on camera? There's no loss of appetite. I'm sorry. There's no loss of appetite.
Count 17.
Okay, let's see if I can do this. Where is it? Oh, back one. Okay.
Yeah, I must have missed it because I don't see it and I don't know how to do a word search. Oh my goodness. I don't think I can do a word search. Down.
Where?
I can't find it. Damn it. I swear in here he said.
It might have been in the first complaint.
Oh yeah, this is the amended one.
Yeah, this is the amended one. He might have left crying spells out.
Well,
'Cause-
anyway, that's that.
We made fun of his crying spells, so we probably left it out because it hurt his feelings.
Yeah, and my homicidal artwork. Homicidal
I know.
artwork.
Your artwork represents what you really want to do to people.
So what do you think of that, Siren?
And your pornographic coloring books. My
Oh
God.
yeah, I can't forget that. So I guess it was the original brief that was only like 100 pages before he tried to add Corey, but this whole case got thrown the fuck out, as well as it should have been.
That's why.
The judges saw right through this book of bullshit
That's why I said he gives court a bad name.
that they wish they had their time back from having to read all this crapola. Yep, vexatious litigation. Yep. The judge called it for exactly what it is. Vexatious meaning using the court to harass someone, basically. So this dismissal is strike one, and as soon as the federal court dismisses us, that'll be strike two, and then all he'll have left is the initial case against MSU in the Court of Claims, where he can't add people because I think it has to be against state agents. or residents of Michigan or something like that. The judge told him he filed it in the wrong. He had no business filing it in the Wayne County Court.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay, so my next problem is I probably can't do that.
Comcast must have done something good. It says my connection is excellent. Although I was getting some lag when I was playing Fortnite. They spent 3 days cutting our internet service in and out, supposedly doing upgrades or fixes or something. I don't know what they were doing. Their trucks were here. They were doing the whole area. I'm gonna assume they were maybe replacing some connectors on the poles or something.
Okay. Let's see.
So I'm just gonna leave this here if anybody wants to read the brief, and I think Jesse will probably put it on his channel as well, because a few people requested to see it. This is the amended brief, but basically mostly the same as the initial brief, and basically mostly the same as the original MSU case in the Court of Claims. So we'll keep you updated on the other cases. And maybe I'll do a painting stream. See ya.